2021 pressure washing. Is there too much competition in the pressure washing world? Jason, why do you want to train people to become successful pressure washers? Why? What is your goal? What is your reason behind that? There's enough pressure washers out there. Why are you trying to put more pressure washers in the thing? Now, I know Cody just made a video about this, and actually I was just thinking about this. I had a guy in one of my groups, and was complaining a little bit about my areas oversaturated. There's just too many pressure washers. There's just too much competition. And when I hear those words, this is what Jason hears when I hear those words of it's oversaturated, there's too much competition, blah blah blah. And that's what I hear. I hear that I hear wah wah wah. And a lot of what I'm hearing is you're not doing very good marketing. You're not doing very good customer service. You're not separating yourself from your competition. And the very first thing I'm going to tell you is quit worrying about your competition. Because when you worry about your competition, you don't worry about your business. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit today with, I actually had a conversation with Jason last night, Jason Huffner from Florida. And I'll tell you a little bit about Jason. And I know he hates when I talk about him because he's another one that still worries about his competition more than he should. A year ago to almost today, hey Jason, pressure wash solution of So a year ago, almost to the day, Jason Huffner started my program. He bought into my program, and he bought into Voxer program, and I worked with him. And in the very beginning, he was one that he voxed me. He's like, Jason, there's no way I can make money in this. And a couple days later, he went into the pressure washing group, and his goal was to do a $1,500 weeks. Do $1,500 weeks. $1,500 weeks every week. And so, with that said, that was his goal. So, what happened a year later? A year later, right now, Jason is doing $1,500 days. $1,500 days by himself. Now, how did that happen? How did he make that happen? Did he make it happen by keep complaining and not doing? No. He listened to what I said, and he kept doing what I said, and he kept pushing, and he kept working, and he kept doing what he needed to do so that he could keep growing his pressure washing business. He has posted every week. In fact, every time he goes to a job, he's doing a Facebook post. He's doing 2 to 3 Facebook posts a day, not a week, not a month, not a year, a day. Some of them are live, some of them are not, and he's consistent, prolific, relentless. And if you are those 3 things, you will grow your business. Now, did I say he had the most beautifulest, nicest equipment? Absolutely not. He didn't worry about his equipment because you know what? Equipment does not grow your business. Marketing grows your business. At the end of the day, we are a marketing company that just so happens to do pressure washing. And that's what we do. We do marketing, and we are a customer service business. And if you're not those 2 things, you will fail, period. If you don't do marketing and you're not customer service side of things, you are going to fail. You will not be successful in this pressure washing business. That's just period. That's just the hard facts of things. Now, let's talk about our competition. You know, is your program usable, suitable in Australia? Yes, because I go over marketing and all of that kind of stuff. So, let me keep talking here before I go down the rabbit trails of following the comments, because I kind of got a train of thought here. But so, At the end of the day, Greg Townsend is exactly right. Pressure washing is secondary. I talked about Greg last time. Now I'm talking about Jason. And the reason why I want to talk about these people is these are people that are consistent, prolific, and relentless. Greg Townsend is one. In fact, I was talking to Tanner, which is going to take my class tomorrow. I had dinner with him tonight before class tomorrow. And Tanner's like, I want to be like Greg when I grow up. And because I told him, he's like, how has Greg grew his business? I was like, Greg don't have a high dollar. He don't even have a freaking website until last couple weeks ago. He don't even have a CRM. He don't even have everything else that we all want to sit there and do all this stuff and that thing. So, how did he do it? He's consistent, prolific, and relentless. He doesn't take no for an answer. He keeps at it. They keep pushing and pushing. And both of these guys that I'm talking about do this over and over and over. And everyone else that I know that is successful does it over and over and over. They don't sit there and say, I can't get business because there's just too many pressure washers here. There's just too many pressure washers here. You know what? When I hear that, I go, let me go look at the 5-star reviews. How many, if you're in an area that you got 10 pressure washers with over 25-star review, if over 55-star reviews, I'll say you're oversaturated. I would almost bet that you don't even have 10 over 25-star reviews. But yet you want to sit there and complain that it's oversaturated. Well, why don't you go out there and get 60 to 100 5-star reviews and you are the big dog. You're the main man. You're doing what I'm telling you to do. You go out there and get those 5-star reviews. That's what grows your business. That is what will get you to the next level. Quit worrying about your stupid competitors and go out there and get those 5-star reviews. Now, if you got a big dog that has 300 5-star reviews, well, guess what your new goal is? Your new goal is 301 5-star reviews. But Jason, he's been in business for 3 years. Oh, what? Now we got excuses. Now we got excuses. I don't want to hear excuses. Excuses will not grow your business. You know what will grow your business more than anything? Taking ownership of your business. You cannot control your competitors. You can't control other people coming into the business. You can't control nobody else. There's only one person that you can control and only one business that you can control. And that is your business, your personal business, and you. You can control that. I can't control that. Nobody else can control that. It's just like, here's the thing. I talking to my buddy up here in Virginia that I've met that does signs. He's a big sign guy. Like he's one of the large sign guys around this area in Virginia. He does all the big signs of, the signs on buildings and stuff like that, not just yard signs. He does, all the LED signs and all of that kind of stuff. And here's the deal with him. He's bought up probably, I think he said either 5 or 7 businesses around here that he's bought out. You might say, why is he buying them out for? Because they worry about the little stuff. They don't know how to run a business. And a lot of times when we don't know how to run a business, we worry about stupid stuff that we can't control. When you start learning how, and a lot of this has to do with this up here, mindset. And I know I've been preaching mindset a lot, but mindset is something that can make or break you at the end of the day. If you have a poor mentality, you will have a hard time breaking that poor mentality. And a lot of people have that poor mentality. And a good book that I want you to go read to change your life and to quit thinking about this stuff, it is called E-Myth. E-Myth talks about the technician mindset. And a lot of times that people are in this group think about technician style. Technician as in, this is I'm a technician. I make $25, $30 an hour. I have a technician mindset. You have to get out of that technician mindset. And so when you get out of that technician mindset, you will grow your business. You will get to the next level. You will be able to do things that you never thought you would be able to do. But when we have a technician mindset, that mindset will not be good for you at all. It is not a good thing at all. Technician mindsets will not grow your business. It will not get you to the next level. It is one of those things that you have to go out there, make it happen, get it done, and that's what you got to do. And if you're not willing to do that, and you got to be prolific, consistent, and relentless. You have to take no, you cannot take no as an answer. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep doing what you got to do. And that is what you got to do. And, here's the thing. You might think, and I know I get hate all the time, and Cody gets hate, and Aaron gets hate, and Bobby gets hate, and we all get hate. And you know what? I love the haters because that means they're watching our videos. And you got to love the haters because if we didn't have haters, then we wouldn't get all the watch time for the YouTube from you. So we love the haters. And when you put your hate messages down there, I look at it and I read it a lot of times and I think, well, that little poor old soul is worried about me more than his own business. How smart is that kid right there? The haters are what is so stupid. And this is what haters will write. You're just running the industry. You're just blah, 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 blah. Well, you know what? Maybe, what competition does? This is what competition does. It makes you better. Did you ever think about that? How does competition make me better, Jason? Because if I'm a POS and I don't have competition, then I'm still going to be a POS. But if I have competition that's taking my business, then I got to figure out what do I got to do to quit being a POS. And so that is the goal. Quit being a POS and go figure out what you need to do to motivate and get your business to the next level. I was talking with the place I'm having my training up here is Red Door Pressure Washing up here, or Red Door Pro Wash in Virginia. And I sat down and I talked to the owner for a couple hours a day, and we shot a video and stuff. You know what? You know what grows his business? Do you think he worries about his competition? No, you don't worry about your competition. And here's the thing, network with your competition. What? You want me to network with my competition, Jason? Are you crazy? No, I'm not crazy. Guess what happens when you network with your competition? Network with your competition even with pricing. Because you know what happens when we network with our competition, even with pricing? We can all raise our prices. We can all raise our prices. And when we all raise our prices, and here's the thing, a great book for you to read. They ask, you answer. Guess what? He tells you to write the 5 best pressure washers in your area and don't even mention your name. What? I'm going to write a blog about the 5 best pressure washers in my area and it didn't even do that? What? Yes. Why? Because guess what people type in? The 5 best pressure washers in the area. Well, guess what happens when your blog comes up and it talks about them and then it sees it's your website. Ta-da! That's what you can do to be able to grow your business. It isn't about you. When you quit thinking that it's not about you and it's about just helping everybody else and getting to the next level, you will be a lot better in the end. That should be your goal. What can I do to be able to help us get all our pricing up? You know what? I'm big on raise your prices. Raise your prices. Can pool powder be used as SH? No, it will leave a white chalky. And I know I've got 2 people on here that's asking me about my emails, and I've been out of town since Tuesday, so I've gotten some emails out, but I haven't gotten all my emails out. I did go do a pretty cool project on Tuesday. With Mr. Logan Major. We washed, I didn't wash 2 trains. I videotaped 2 trains being washed. And that was a pretty cool thing. I will have that videos coming out when I get back. So those are some things that That's why I haven't answered people's emails, is because I'm out of town. I've been busy. I haven't had time on my phone or anything. Last night I went and did some networking. Yes, Jason did some networking, and even Jason does networking. Jason finds people that are way 10 steps ahead of him and gets around those people. And that's what I want you to do, is to get 10 steps ahead so that way you can be around other people. And yes, other people, when you get in front of other people and be that kind of stuff, that will help you out a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. So, what are things you can do that will grow your business? And then here's another thing that I love in the industry of Jason's out to make money. Yes, I'm out to make money. You're right, 100%. Here's something that I'm also out to do. I'm out there to help you make money. I'm out there to help you make more money. That's my goal. I want you to make more money. And if you don't like that, then I guess you need to go somewhere else and quit worrying about it. Because, yes, I want you to make money. And my goal is I don't want you to just make a little bit of money. I want you to make a lot of money. I want you to be time freedom and financial freedom so that way you can go live your life to your full extent so that you can go do things and help other people out and get to other levels at the end of the day. That is my goal. My goal is to make you successful. My goal is to help you get successful so that way you can get to the next level. You know what? I give out a lot of information on this channel. I give it out every week. I try to come up with stuff that I know that can help you grow your business and be successful. And I'm here in a hotel room. This is a hotel room. I'm in the middle of nowhere, Virginia, that I don't know. I'm in Fredericksburg, Virginia, and I'm here helping you, giving you information. And here's the thing. I preach a lot of stuff. I talk about a lot of stuff. I go over a lot of stuff. And this is some things that I go over. I go over of, have you put in your 5-star reviews? Are you getting your 5-star reviews? If you don't know how to get 5-star reviews, I'm going to tell you to go to pressurewashhelp.com/nicejob. And Nice Job will help you get 5-star reviews. But Jason, that costs money. Sometimes we got to spend money to make money. Have you put your pictures in there? Have you done your Google My Business pictures? Have you done 100 of them? Have you named them? Have you named them, house washing Virginia, pressure washing Virginia, all of that kind of thing? That's going to help you grow your business. On the personal side of things, have you done your vision board? What are you working for? Why are you wanting to run a business? What are things that you want to do that you looking forward to that you can't afford now or you don't have time for? What are the things that you want to do to be able to grow a business, be successful, and to change other people's lives? What are the things what are on your vision board? If you don't have a vision board, get a vision board. What's a vision board? Pictures of things you want. Maybe you want a boat. Put a picture of the boat you want. Maybe you want a new house for your wife. Maybe you want a new wife. Put a picture of a family that I want that. Maybe I want a new truck. Put the picture of the truck you want on there. Put the picture of things that you want, and that will help you be able to achieve those things. And when you put that stuff up on there, that is what will make you be able to, that gives you a reason why to grow your business. That gives you a reason why you're worried about marketing. That gives you a reason why you want to learn more. Here lately, I have been really pushing a new wife. I don't know about a new wife, especially if you already got an old wife. So that could be a little tricky because that gets really expensive really fast. What if we already bought everything you want and now you just need to pay it off? Well, that's getting debt free, and that's another thing. I'm just starting out. I watched almost all your videos. Join your membership. I have a bunch of signs in 2 cities. I've done door to door. But these are some things that you have to do to be able to get to the next level. Have a vision board and have that kind of stuff. And when you if you do start growing a business and you do start wanting employees, having a vision, a company vision of where you want to be, what you want to do, and get everybody in, and that is what you can do to be able to do that. So anyway, that was a 20-minute spiel. Oh, I know what I was going to hit on too. I'm going to hit on this one too because I love hitting on this one. Jason, you guys just making money because Cody, yes, we're out to make money. And you know what? Here's what I've learned. This is what I have learned over my years. If you want to learn something, there's everything you need to know on YouTube. If you go through all my videos, my 600 videos, you pretty much can learn this whole business no problem. You can learn how to build a rig. You can learn how to do everything you need to do. And at the end of the day, I mean, I've given you all the videos. But what I learned is if you're not willing to open your wallet a little bit, your brain is just not turned on. Now, I understand some people are in a little different and maybe you're in a tight spot and that kind of stuff and you can do it through there. But what I've learned even myself, when I pay for courses, guess what happens? I open my brain. When it hurts a little bit to open my wallet, I will pay attention. I will go through there and get what I need to do to that way I can make sure that I can be successful. You know what? Here's the thing. What if I could come to my class, Cody's class? I don't care whose class you go to. I would like for you to come to my class. But if you come to my class or Cody's class, you're going to learn things that you didn't know. You're going to learn a lot of things you didn't know. When you come to my class, this is what I get a lot of times. That was a fire hose of information. I didn't know what I didn't know. Guess what? You don't know what you don't know. And that's, when I do my training class, I've been adding more and more to it because I just don't want it just to be, I want to be able to make sure that you can go back, you understand what you're doing, you understand what you need to do. And that is what I want you to do. I want you to be able to, I'm coming up with the 25-step house wash thing. I'm doing these things like that. And so that is what I want you to do. Will you be doing any courses in North Carolina? Wasn't able to come to the recent one, just did. I will be doing another one probably in North Carolina in the fall, but it won't be till the fall. Jason's class is great, changed my life, whole mindset to a degree. And that's the thing. You can go. I if I didn't if I didn't pay for classes and go to classes myself, I wouldn't push it. I pay for classes myself, and I want to get to the next level. And there's a reason why I pay for classes, because I understand that when I pay for classes, I open my mind. And here's the other thing. When you come to a class, you get around smart people. Like the guy that's going to be where we're hosting this class at, he did $850,000 last year. His goal this year is $1 million. Do you think he might have some things that you don't understand or don't know or don't comprehend? A few things. He looks old as crap. He's not that old. He's only 2 years older than me. But he's very successful in growing his business and getting it to the next level. Any classes near Delaware? I will be having a class coming up in April at the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area. It's real close to the airport. It'll be within probably 10 miles of the airport. And that is, and here's the thing, guys. This stuff isn't rocket science at the end of the day. We're spraying water. You know what? The biggest thing I need you all to learn is how to do marketing. And it ain't even so much sales. If you can't do marketing, this is a tough business. And you know what? It's not about the pressure washing. At the end of the day, it is not about the pressure washing. It is about running a business. Running the business. Reason why I see people go out of business, it isn't because they didn't know how to pressure wash. It was because they didn't know how to run a business. And if you want to run a business, it takes work, and it's changing, and it's not easy, and you have to deal with problems, and you have to deal with taxes, and you have to deal with everything else that comes along with it. And that is what you have to do. That is what you have to be able to go and make it happen. The people that I know that started a business and didn't do the business and couldn't handle the business went out of business because they didn't know how to run a business. They didn't know their numbers, and they didn't learn their numbers, and they didn't try to figure their numbers out. That is what makes people go out of business. Started this year, paid for training and all that, did a ton of background work to get ready, passed out 1,600 flyers, no calls, not giving to give up, going to try new things along with flyers. Yep. I need some help with a huge government job. Jason, I really need your advice. Um, Nextdoor app is a great in your area. I run a pressure washer, but I can run a business. And he's the York. Um, I'm thinking about doing a pressure washing Christmas light class in the Connecticut area. Um, I don't know how far that's away from you, but that's kind of where it might be. I got done with a house wash, and I was parked at a gas station. Lady came up to my window, and I got $200 patio from her. That's awesome. Jason will be at the huge convention. And what's your thoughts on it, even if money is tight? So I will be putting out a link. I 100% think that, and I haven't, I'll talk about that later. I have a link that will give you $50 off for the huge convention, and it will give me a cup of coffee, and it gives you a $50 off. But I have not put that link up because I just got it the other day. And I will talk more about the huge once I get that link up. Sent out email. Thanks for Google Ads. Help, still need some advice with my campaign. And like I say, I have been out of town for the last 3 or 4 days. So that's why I have not answered too many emails. New here, been watching your videos for a couple months now. I've learned so much from your channel. Just started advertising on Facebook. Next day, got 5 calls, quotes, and booked 2 already. Take action and you get reaction. And when you do that, prolific, consistent, and relentless, you get work. That's how it works. Come closer to mainland. All right, I'll be in Cincinnati. Jason, have you ever cleaned smart siding? I don't know what it is. I'd have to see what it is. Maine. Is it okay to Siamese a 4-gallon direct and a 4-gallon direct drive? Yes, it is. How many clicks should I expect to get? So usually if you got a good Google ad running, it takes about 3 clicks on average. It takes about 3 clicks to get a lead, and it takes about 2 leads if you're at a 50% close. So that means you're at about 6 clicks to get a job, which in return, that means you're going to be paying anywhere from about 60 to $70 for a job. And that's if you have a good landing page, you have a good ad, you have a good landing page that it goes to, it has large numbers, it has click, all of that kind of stuff goes involved in that. Love your videos. Thank you. It is huge, like Trump huge. Smart siding is hardy board. Oh, hardy board. Okay, yeah. Then I've cleaned lots of hardy boards, It's a brand. Just make sure you do your test spot on the paint. Make sure that it isn't that um, that pigment paint that turns pink or white or green. So make sure you do a test spot of it. So that way, because if you don't do a test spot, you could actually screw it up. I have your monthly subscription. Would like to email you some pics of three huge products for a city. Yeah, you can email me it then. Um, Message either that either yeah, just email it to me. Pressurewashhelp@gmail.com. And again, I probably won't get to it till next week unless you can figure out a way to get it to me. Have you ever done any docks? What is the process with it being over water? Yeah, you can do docks. You're going to mostly use pressure, though. Um, I think you can use pre-carb and it won't kill fishy, and you can use that way. But most of the time, you got to be worried about the chemical going into the water. How high will a 12-volt shoot at what GPM? There's a lot of different factors that vary in that. Usually, you're going to get about 30 feet out of it, 25, 30 feet. Will you make good money pressure washing in Arizona? Um, you can. There's not as much mold there. You would probably have to do like a lot of flat work and stuff like that, concrete cleaning, because you don't have the mold on the stucco. You do have some of the grime, and you would just have to. You would probably just use water on that. Um, where did I lost my spot? Uh, Big U's Pressure Washing and LLC Detroit. Hey Jason, my previous question got chopped. I've been trying to find hose reels from GP. Was wondering, can I use any from Lowe's? I don't know if they've got any that are worth the crap. Spray that money. Trying to keep it simple, realistic. What jobs can I do with the following? Craftsman 15, 25, 15, 9 foot wand extension hose. You can put a downstreamer on that machine and downstream it. Y'all remember every time you click your Google or tell someone to check out your ad, it counts those too. Yeah, don't do that because that's money being spent. Um, Carpal tunnel isn't keeping me. You just have to be smart. Yep, work smarter, not harder. Jason, I'm new startup and I need a website. Who do you recommend? Pressurewashhelp.com/nice job. I like their websites. They do good. I have, I know people that do well with it. I mean, there's other people that you can do websites, but nice job. Pressurewashhelp.com/nice job. It'll be about $100 a month. That's your hosting. You don't have to host it. It's very fast. All of that. Mr. Nick, already booked into the second week of May. People haven't started cutting grass yet, so we haven't even seen the beginning of the season yet. Pretty excited this year. And this is a guy that got hit by a truck and is booked in the second week of May. That is amazing, dude. That is amazing. I hope you can find some employees work out for you. Thanks for all your help past year. Balling on a budget, lot online, all ready to hit hard on Monday. Dumping the foam cannon for a downstreamer, you'll get good for just about anything. Jason, I have a tech question. If I'm downstreaming with a dual barb, will I get 2.53? I don't know, to be honest. I'm gonna do a test to see if that's true. If I don't know. I'm gonna be real honest. I don't know. Pressure washing market is flooded in my area in Texas. Do you think it will be worth to start my business up. Watch the beginning of this video. That's what I'm going to have to say about that. Anyone got a real answer? Is 60 too old to pressure wash? No, it is not. KFC started when he was 65 years old. Smart siding is wood based. Well, at that point, it's still paint. You're still cleaning the paint, so you just got to make sure that paint is not screwed up. With a dual barb injector, yeah. Have you tested out those super sucker downstreamers yet? Can't wait for the results. I have not tested them out because I've been out of town. I'm going to try to do it next week. I got to get up with DJ and see if we can do a day. Hopefully, I've been waiting for it to warm up a little bit. Can I work for you? I have a 3600 2.5 Simpson. Can I use a DN10 ball? Probably, I don't know. You'll have to switch over to regular hose. That's not a very big pressure washer, but it'll get you started. I've been racking my brain trying to understand soft wash mixes and downstreaming. It's just confusing. I have a Craftsman. Don't think about it being so confusing. Get you a downstreamer, a 1.7 or 1.8 downstreamer, and have at it. Don't quit overthinking it. Doing good, but my business is a property maintenance. We offer a lot of services. Your videos have helped me tremendously. Booked 3 roofs, and roof pump showed up in the mail today. I'm supposed to make sure how it works. That's what you're called to doing it, man. Go sell the stuff, and if you can sell it, then go figure out how to get it done. I have a Wix website. It is hard to get ranked. Most of my leads are. Here's the thing, guys. It don't matter whose website you build. It takes time for a website to rank, and if you don't have good quality information on that website, it's probably never going to rank. And if you have competition that has been ranking forever, it's going to be hard to rank that thing. So, how do I rank a website? Here's what you got to do to rank a website: have a good fast have good fast website and have good content on it. And if you don't have that, it's not going to rank. And then the other thing you got to do to get it ranking is you got to go through this thing called Google My Business. Have you ever heard of that? Google My Business? Have I ever talked about it 1, 2, 20, 100 times? Yes, I have talked about it 100 times. Google My Business is how you can start ranking your website local business. Google My Business is all about local business, and that is why I push it so much. Yes, Al Bachanchio has done over $100,000 in 2020, and he don't even have a website. What? You don't have to have a website to make money? No, you do not have to have a website to make money. I think you should come up here to Northeast Indiana and do a ride along. If I get these 3 viaducts, they are huge and impressive. I know this would be an awesome video. I'm going to use our drone. Well, let me know if you get them. Where are you located at? Northwest. Northwest. So you're like Gary, Indiana in that. Who is Precision? What's Precision Pressure Washing? What's your name? This ain't, is it Mike? Who's Precision Power Washing? What's your name? What's a good dwell time for wooden deck or fence? I'm using F18 Max and F8 box. It's not very long. You can do it pretty quickly. Ran Google ads first week, got 3,000 in sales. However, this week barely got any calls. Is this normal? Yes, it is. Some weeks you do amazing, and some weeks not so good. Does gutter butter go bad? I used it today and cut it 50/50. Well, one thing that gutter butter does not do, it does not work if it's below 60 degrees. So if you're below 60 degrees, that's another problem. If it has been frozen, usually that will cause things. What's your favorite preferred 12 volt? Ordered about to order 7 boy, fat boy, but just much. Honestly, a lot of people go with the 5 gallon a minute because the 7 gallon a minute they have a lot of issues with the electric side of things, and that's why people go with the 5 gallon a minute. I answered your question, Nathan. I told you about that. About that. Tell them, boss. First time using my new ball valve to rinse. One story. Worked great. Yep. I need 2 male in connectors for hose reels. Do they make those? 2 male connectors. Yeah, I'm sure you can. Yeah, Michael Kleckner. Let me know if you get that, and I'll come up and do a ride along with you because I'll help you out whenever I can, dude. Um, and I didn't talk to my wife about that one. Um, briefly describe a landing page. Briefly describe a landing page. How to get one, how it works, how it differs from a website. It really doesn't differ from a website. Um, uh, I mean, a landing page. So a website is a landing page basically, and the only thing difference about a landing page is a little bit is a landing page is something that I'm really trying to convert to leads. I'm going to have large. I'm not really going for organic side of things. I'm not trying to push that kind of stuff. I'm really going over the things of, um, you know, here's my name, my phone number, all of that kind of stuff. But the jobs are 1 hour east right into Illinois. What's a good sign to hang on a telephone pole? Any size too big? The 18 by 24 can be a little big sometimes, and sometimes they will fold. That's the only problem with those, but I do like that. Had a customer, I cleaned the driveway, call me wanting me to go away. Had a customer clean the driveway and wanted me to clean the sludge that washed down in front of their driveway, but in the street still. Yeah, usually I try to push that on down. What chemical is best used on the canvas material awning over windows? Um, I mean, I use bleach because they're designed for outdoor. I've only messed up one, and it was a black one. Also, any budget hose reels, anything I can find super expensive just for starting out. Um, I think the problem with hose reels, there's not many hose reels out there, period. They're all salt buying up. I think there's some on Amazon for like 200, 250. But other than that, good luck on hose reels. Come to Lynchburg, Virginia to do a ride along, pressure washing or Christmas lights. How far are you away from me then, right now? From Fredericksburg. But I would like to do that. I want to do more ride alongs. I do want to do some more ride alongs. I have fun on the ride alongs. Trying to go full time online marketing. What advice would you give me? 5,000 marketing budget, 20,000 flyers ready to be distributed. It sounds like you need to get those 20,000 flyers out, 5,000 marketing budget. I mean, AdWords signs, EDDM, there's lots of different things. Going door to door next week with flyers and advice. I mean, knocky, knocky. No need hose reels to start. No, you don't need hose reels to start. Can you downstream with a 2.5? And what injector should I use? Yeah, you can. It's the 1.8 or 1.7 injector. Yeah, it can be illegal to hang on telephone poles. It can be illegal to put them up in anywhere. Cox reels, don't plumb them. They will last. Will bleach remove dried on mildew? Yeah. 2.5 south of Virginia, Fredericksburg. Okay. Just starting out. How do I can I do walls with my pressure washer? 4 gallon, 4,000 with downstream. Yes. Yeah, you can email me yours. I don't know if I'll get to it, but yeah. After you treat heavy moss roofs, how long until it falls off? I always say 2 to 3 good rains is what I tell my customers. 3R Sales and Service in Barberton, Ohio has all kinds of hose reels. USPS has been the best luck for me on that. I talked with the town council member. We are meeting up with him on Tuesday to walk all 3 viaducts. I'm not sure what questions I should be asking with regards for the town. Some of the thing is where you're getting water from. Is there a fire hydrant? Stuff like that is probably things that I would be looking at, because are you going to have to haul water? Stuff like that. What surface cleaner is best bang for the buck that will last? The BEs aren't too bad that are cheap, or you can go with the Whisper Wash. They're not your best bang for your buck. They're expensive. I think most people in here haven't been through your video series. Most of these questions are answered in there. Yeah, talking about that, you go to pressurewashhelp.com/free. You get 30 days free, and it goes over a lot of this, what I'm asking here. Again, I have another class coming up in April. It's in Cincinnati, or it's in the northern Kentucky area. It's about 10 minutes from the Cincinnati airport. So if you want to fly in, it is close. It will be, I believe it is April 16th. You can go to pressurewashhelp.com/in-person training. And you can find out more about it. In my in-person training, I go over everything. I have added more stuff to it. And not only do I go over it, you get the pressure wash. Yes, you get the pressure wash. And so that is the awesome thing about that, is you get the pressure wash. So I not only show you and teach you, but I also show you how to pressure wash. Also, I teach you how to do marketing. I go through a lot of the processes of marketing of how to grow a business, and these are the things you got to do to grow a business. It's not the only things you got to do, but it's a lot of help that will help you do. So, like tomorrow, I am going to be doing lots of stuff with the class. So, I'm having a class here in Fredericksburg, Virginia. That's why I'm in a hotel tonight, and I will be doing a class there. I got to get up early and do a class. When I do these pressure washing class, it wears me out. It's tough to do these classes, because I allow I'm allowing you to pressure wash and making sure you understand how to hold the gun, how to spray the house. And you might think that that is simple, but it definitely is something that you have to do. So that is something that you got to do. Jason knows his stuff. Get rich and follow him. Is there anywhere you can recommend? I do my best prepared to start in a week. What's your question? I seen you write something that you were. So I'm losing my job Friday. I already have an offer lined up, but I am not trying to work for someone else. I'm ready to go all in pressure washing, starting off with driveway cleaning. I mean, you can go to pressurewashhelp.com/free and get 30 days free and start learning how to do it. Water is an issue. No water on site. He said we can get water from town's garage and from nearby hydrant. He said he will have police officer directing traffic for us. How do I make sure I do not kill homeowners' plants and grass? Don't spray heavy bleach and not rinse it, because water is our friend. And let me know if you ever want to come to Maryland for a class. That I may think about that. Is spending $1,500 a month for marketing too much? Never too much spending on marketing. You got to think about it as investing into your business. Made it easy. Awesome, Josh. Ever come to New York or Pennsylvania? I'm in Pennsylvania, or I'm in Virginia. I went through Pennsylvania. All right, guys. I'm going to jump off here because I got to get up early. I got a class it's actually going to be a smaller class tomorrow. There's only going to be 6 people, which I'm kind of happy about because I don't have no helpers this time. And I like helpers so that I don't have to work so hard. But that's all right. Everybody will get to learn tomorrow. Everybody will be good at that. So we got 6 people coming tomorrow, so it's going to be good. Um, if you want to learn about more about pressure washing, go to pressurewashhelp.com/free, and you get 30 days. Um, it does apply in other countries. Yes, you can do this same thing in all the other countries. The biggest thing, the hurdles you have is trying to find sodium hypochlorite, but people sell it in other countries. So yes, you can do it in Europe, Australia, everywhere. We got people all over the world that watches me. I got a guy in Switzerland, I believe it is, that is killing it there. So yes, you can make it all over. So I will have somebody. I think I'm going to have one of the guys on my class that is going to be on Sunday night. Tanner, I believe, is going to come on. I'm going to make him come on Sunday night, so it'll be good. So he'll get to hear about the class, and he's a brand new pressure washer. So, but he has a strong background in sales, and so that's why I want him to come on, because I know sometimes people struggle with sales. Sometimes people struggle with the word no and how to overcome the word no. I want to be a helper at a class. Well, come on. Hope you all have a great night, and I will see you on Sunday.